at 6, the sheriff's office releases new information on the Evergreen school shooter. Allegations he was radicalized before the attack.
Plus, heroes in the community, how neighbors got kids to safety after they ran out of school.
A little cool down today, but more monsoon moisture firing up thunderstorms tonight. I'll let you know when you have the best chance of getting some rain where you live.
We are covering Colorado first on CBS News Colorado at 6. One of 2 students shot at Evergreen High School yesterday afternoon has been identified. Family members shared this picture of 18-year-old Matthew Silverstone, as well as a statement saying they appreciate the love and support of the community. The family also asking for privacy as they focus on his recovery. We know Silverstone and one other student were rushed to the hospital when that shooting happened around lunchtime yesterday. Both are still hospitalized. We're told both are in critical condition. That shooter was also taken to the hospital where he died last night.
And the FBI says an evidence response team is helping with the investigation in Evergreen. We learned today investigators say the 16-year-old shooter had a lot of ammunition on him, and they say he had been radicalized. Officials with the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office also highlighted the heroism of the educators inside the school when those shots rang out.
He came up against a roadblock on many of those doors. He couldn't get to those kids. So there's not enough to be said for the work that the teachers, the coaches, the staff, the students, lots of kids ran, but the ones who didn't were locked down and they were being cared for.
Oh, please! I know these people!
Now, in the middle of that shooting yesterday, in the aftermath, many of everyday heroes in the Evergreen community also stepped in to help protect those students. Dozens of teens ran from the school through the woods to nearby homes, like this one, caught on doorbell camera showing droves of students running by, some hammering on the front door as those kids tried to find a safe place. Those neighbors brought them in, making sure that they were safe.
Your reporter Spencer Wilson spoke to one couple who sheltered students inside their home during the chaos.
Seeing a herd of elk in this Evergreen neighborhood, pretty typical. But when neighbors saw a herd of terrified school children running up and down their street, they knew something was wrong.
Maggie, I'm trying to get some of my sister's friends right now. Hi, do you like some of my sister's friends? Don't worry about it.
It's just one of the doorbell camera videos from the neighborhood just outside Evergreen High School that shows students rushing down this road to reconnect and find shelter from a school shooter. Janet and Sue noticed a huge group of kids running down their street and asked what was going on.
And she said, "Do you want to come in the house?" And they said yes, and a whole bunch of them ran to the front door, so we let them in, and they were pretty frantic and emotional, which made us pretty emotional too.
Yo, ring the doorbell.
Some of them had heard the shots. Some of them couldn't find their friends.
The one girl that stood out to me was this girl said her friend has a broken foot and she can't run. And I thought, how do you deal?
And she couldn't get a hold of her either.
And what can you do for these kids who you don't even know in what could be one of the worst moments of their lives?
Just gave her a hug. I didn't know what else to do. You can't say it's going to be okay. You just don't know.
But it's how our community responds in emergencies like this that brings into focus that there are those ready and willing to help instead of hurt. In Evergreen, Spencer Wilson covering Colorado first.
I'm so grateful for people like Janet and Sue and that entire community who stepped up in a big way yesterday. We're also learning new details as the investigation into this shooting develops. Tonight, we've learned the identity of the shooter.
And the Jefferson County Sheriff's Office says 16-year-old Desmond Hawley is the one who shot 2 classmates before turning the gun on himself. Your reporter, Kirsten Roth, was at today's update with investigators. And Kirsten, we got a clearer picture today about how this tragedy all unfolded.
That's right. The suspect, a 16-year-old Evergreen student who rode the bus to school yesterday morning. We're told his parents are cooperating with law enforcement and investigators as they work to uncover more details, including a motive. This the scene at Evergreen High School following Wednesday's tragic shooting. Students were bussed in to pick up their cars, not knowing when they'll be back.
We have a lot of work to do and probably a few things that they'd like to do aesthetically to to make that just a more healthy environment for the kids.
The Jefferson County Sheriff's Office says there were windows, lockers, and other school property damaged by bullets.
The suspect had a handgun. He had to keep reloading. He would fire and reload, fire and reload, fire and reload. This went on and on. And as he did that, he tried to find new targets.
According to officials, the crime scenes also extend beyond school property on the roadway behind the building. That's where one of the 2 students injured was shot.
We also have lab work being done, scene processing from Arvada and NCIS, multiple other agencies, because there's so many crime scenes within the school and outside the school.
While law enforcement is still working on a motive, they've uncovered alarming information that may speak to the suspect's mindset.
It was stated to us specifically that was radicalized through an extremist network. And clearly we take that very seriously.
We're told law enforcement has warrants to search the suspect's home, cell phone, and locker, and that they've also been able to access surveillance footage from inside the school. All will play a crucial role in the investigation. Live in Evergreen, Kirsten Roth covering Colorado First.
All right, Kirsten, thank you. The Evergreen Chamber of Commerce is offering a chance for the community to come together tonight. This is a live look at the Buchanan ball fields where there is food, mental health services. Members of the faith community are there as well, ready to help support anyone who needs them. We know that there will be a vigil, as you see a guitar and some podiums and microphones there. That gathering is set to start in just a few minutes.
And we'll continue to follow developments in this shooting, which, like many before it, will send ripples through our community here in Colorado. And if you need help, there are mental health resources available. You can call the Colorado Mental Health Line, just dial 988, or the Colorado Crisis Hotline at 1-844-493-TALK. You can also visit the Walk-In Crisis Center at the Jefferson Center for Mental Health.